As a matter of fact, it's a beautiful day right here. Let's just bring you to speed with the happenings from the world of sport. It is Monday, and of course, so many things happened over the weekend, ranging from the world of tennis to the qualifiers for the World Cup and everything happening in Euro 24. Then you talk about transfer. I'll be beginning from transfer this morning. My name is Ramsey, MC Ramsey. Of course, I need to add that MC Ramsey because that's what is behind my jersey. MC Ramsey with jersey number 10 is right here to take you around the world of sport today. And I'm beginning with what is happening in Arsenal. As Arsenal have reportedly dropped their interest in Napoli striker, talking about Victor Osimhen. Why are they not interested in Victor Osimhen anymore? I know Arsenal fans may be wondering what's the matter, what's the problem. But then, as it is right now, the detailed information is that Arsenal is no longer interested in Victor Osimhen due to his £130 million price tag amid player swap rumor. That's the reason they are not going for him anymore. But then, I don't know, but everything is still in place. Remember that some clubs wanted him, PSG wanted him, Arsenal wanted him, Chelsea wanted him, but then it's so unfortunate that Chelsea is no longer going for him too, because the new coach of Chelsea have said, well, he is not my kind of striker because he will not give me what I really wanted, and that is what is coming from the new coach of course, Chelsea. So as it is right now, Arsenal is no longer interested, but then where is going to be the next destination of the man coming from, of course, Napoli? I'm talking about Victor Osimhen, the African footballer of the year. His contract in Napoli is over, but then the movement right now is where the controversy is. A lot of clubs are looking for him, but now, I don't know, initially, so many Chelsea legends actually wanted him to play for Chelsea, but then the new Chelsea coach, every coach is coming with his own tactics, every coach is coming with his own principle, every coach is coming with his own blueprint, but the blueprint of the new coach doesn't have the kind of Victor Osimhen striker. That's what he said. You can check that out, or you keep listening to Sport Rush and you get more details from there. Well, moving away from there, let me go to what is happening. Well, for some people, it was a disappointing moment over the weekend for the Super Eagles and South Africa, as the Bafana of Africa left Nigeria very happy and excited because they drew with the Super Eagles. They even got the first goal. I don't know why Nigeria was so lackadaisical, but then I think I should use that word because it wasn't up for me. I don't know of other Nigerians. I think this is part of the reason why some Nigerians are not really interested in anything that has to do with the Nigerian game. If it is European League, if it is, of course, Bundesliga, if it is Italia Serie A, if it is, of course, any other game outside the EPL, they will rush it. But then, for the Super Eagles, I don't know, even the NPFL, a lot of them don't watch it. But then, how did it really happen after the first three matches of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers ended in draw? The Super Eagles will hope to bounce back again from their sluggish start as they battle Benin Republic, and that's going to be happening today. It's happening when I said today. It's going to be happening between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Benin Republic. And one very fantastic thing is going to be happening. Do you know what? It is supposed to be a win-win for the Super Eagles. If they don't win this game, they are going to find it very, very difficult because if you look at the table right now in their group, they are nowhere to be found. They are far behind, and that's not good for the Super Eagles. Nigerians who want to see the Super Eagles at the World Cup, their fourth game is going to be happening, and it's among the qualifying series, the second, of course, time. In fact, I don't know, but then something is imminent and something is obvious right now for the Super Eagles, because what they have to do is just to win this game, whether they like it or not. If they don't win this game, it won't be too good for them. This is for the second time in less than 4 months. Nigeria, of course, playing against South Africa, and they play out 1-1 draw through this time. Of course, the result was not about getting to final, but qualifying for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup, while South Africa emerged the happier team with the result that emerged in Uyo. Yes, they should be happy, because I was even telling someone behind closed door, I told one of my guys, I said, hey, come on, that is a win for Bafana of South Africa, despite the delay that they had. And most of their major players didn't come on. They still drew with the Super Eagles. It's not a good one at all. And of course, today is going to be another time again. Let's see what they will do today for them to qualify for the expanded 48-team tournament, still in some murky waters. If they don't get their game today against Benin Republic, it's going to be very, very, very unfortunate for them. Unfancied Lesotho now lead the group with 5 points, while South Africa share a three-way a tie for second place with 4 good, beautiful points, alongside with Rwanda and, of course, Benin Republic. Nigeria lie in the 5th place, meaning Nigeria is the goalkeeper in the group. They are the one at the bottom. Can you imagine what is happening there? Despite the fact that the Super Eagles have so many players plying their trade in big clubs outside the shores of Nigeria, they couldn't win that game even at home. Someone was complaining. They say, hey, come on, the rest of the 3 games for South Africa is going to be played in their home because it's going to be a home advantage for them. But then someone was complaining, and I was telling the person, if it is easy to have home advantage, if South Africa will have home advantage, why didn't the Super Eagles also have home advantage? That's another big question to ask again. But then let's see what will happen today. But can I shock you? Can I tell you something? Nigeria will be playing today with Benin Republic, and they are going to be playing against their former coach. Who am I talking about? Gernot Rohr is the new coach of Benin Republic. He coached the Super Eagles for 5 years, so he knows the tactics. He knows what happened with the Super Eagles. Some of the players who actually played under him, he knows their capacity and he knows how to tackle them. So that game is a big nut for the Super Eagles to crack today. Of course, let's see how that game is going to end. If it ends well, well, kudos. If it doesn't end well, well, they'll stay back at home and they may not go for the World Cup. But then, as the case may be, they may actually struggle their way in. As a matter of fact, let's see what will happen from that game. So far, so good. So many things have happened. Super Eagles coach Finidi Georgia has expressed optimism that the team can bounce back again in the game against Benin Republic today. Bouncing back, okay. What took you down? Before you talk of bouncing back, this is the first game that let me just call it first competitive game that Finidi George is coming to play. Well, after becoming the coach of the Super Eagles, after the foreign coach actually left, this is his first competitive game that he drew in Uyo, Nigeria. Let's see what is going to be happening. And he has spoken against South Africa. They drew. Speaking again at the pre-match his conference, Finidi noted that he has the backing of the players and that they are some page. They are at the same page that they will do well against Benin Republic. Let's see how that is actually going to happen. Moving away from there, let me go to other thing. Nigeria has stronger players and they have a reputation, but they don't play football with name. That is what the fans of Benin Republic are saying. They said, well, Nigeria have big players, they have big name, but it's not all about the name. It's not all about the players playing their trade outside. Well, it might be a shocker for the Super Eagles today, but then all we are saying, give us goals. That's what we are saying. And Finidi George, you need to prove yourself. There is a story flying around that, of course, Amokachi is actually stepping aside as the assistant coach of the Super Eagles. Well, we will bring you more details about that, but then I just need to fix it into your ears a little bit so that you can know what is actually happening. Well, if it happens that way, good and fine. Maybe he has something better, or maybe he has his reason why he's actually deciding that. All right, no matter how it goes, you will get to know more about that, and that's going to be much later. Senegal got back on their winning trail, and Tunisia surrendered a perfect record as the fourth round. Of course, other countries in Africa are doing very well. The other countries who are also struggling to get to the World Cup are doing very well, but I don't know what is wrong with the Super Eagles. As a matter of fact, let me see how all of that is actually going to happen at the end of the day. But then I think the major thing is about things that are happening yesterday. A lot happened yesterday and other things that will still be happening. But the major thing that we are looking forward to is that match between the Super Eagles and Benin Republic, where Finidi George will be in charge of the Super Eagles and Genotro will be in charge of course, of the Benin Republic, Squirrel of Benin Republic, and of course, Super Eagles, Eagle and Squirrel. Let's see which one is going to take the day. Moving away from there, Vincent Abubakar scored twice as Cameroon also put weeks of turmoil around their national team. Behind them, of course, to beat the Cape Verde Islander 4-1 in a World Cup qualifier. They are also playing. That's why I told you that the bigger clubs in Nigeria, the big countries in Africa, not Nigeria, and the big countries in Africa are actually doing very well, except for the Super Eagles. All right, that happened on Saturday. Africans 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers will wrap up a match with fixtures across the continent, headlined by potential three clash for heavyweight. Ivory Coast and Morocco will be having their own fixture too, just the way Nigeria is also going to be playing with Benin Republic. But then I think this is a heavyweight fight. Morocco, then you talk about, of course, Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, in case you don't know, they are the defending champion, okay, in Africa. Let's see how that is actually going to go. The reigning African champions, talking about Ivory Coast, already have made a perfect start in the qualifiers to top group F with 9 points, but they will need to be wary of Kenya for a match in Lilongwe. That's going to be in Malawi, of course. I'm moving away from there. Let me go to other things happening from the world of sports this morning. Well, there was a fighter. Well, I don't know, but I think I called that match the Eastern match from the Nigeria Professional Football League, where a fighter actually came up. Well, I don't know why they have to fight because of penalty, but then it wasn't a good one at all for the Nigeria Professional Football League side, and it's part of the reason why some people look at the Nigeria Professional Football League as an amateur game. A lot of Nigerians don't even watch it. They feel it's better to go spend money watching international and continental football than going to watch the Nigeria Professional Football League. You can see what happened in the televising of the match between Nigeria and Bafana of South Africa, that it was not even well televised by even national televisions in Nigeria. It was so poor. The coverage was so poor. It's part of the reason why a lot of Nigerians don't really watch the Nigeria Professional Football League. Then you begin to add fight to it again. That is more like something that the international world will use to mock Nigeria, because penalty, allow them to shoot the penalty. There are officials who are officiating the game. If you have anything, you can write, but for fans and of course players to take laws into their hands to obstruct the play, the game, it's not a good one at all. Well, that is from the Eastern clubs. Well, this is going to be the size of the Sport Rush for today. I'm taking a bow right now because I need to go to the dressing room and just have a little time so that I can return back again on Wednesday for more details from everything happening. I tell you, I can't forget to say this as England is warming up. I don't know, England have a lot of players. Euro 2024 is something to watch out for. Well, let's see what's going to be happening then from the world of transfer. Just keep your fingers crossed, because I will be bringing you more details on Sport Russia, and that is going to be henceforth, and that's part of the reason why you must listen to sport all the time. Sport Igniter, Sport Uniter, Sport Day and Night. One of the most unifying factor is sport, especially football. Football is a game that a lot of people love, and keep loving it, and also keep loving MC Ramsey. Yeah, man. All right, we are together. Bye-bye for now, and have a beautiful week ahead of you.